It's time!
Coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight division collision. Well, this is exciting here, DC. The founder of Jeet Kune Do, one of the founding fathers, really, of mixed martial arts, Bruce Lee, is back in a big spot here tonight.
Bruce Lee is what every kid looked to when they thought about doing karate. Bruce Lee is the person that anyone looked at when they said, I want to be a fighter. It was the speed. It was the charisma. It was the approach of Bruce Lee that made him so special. And tonight, he's going to look to show a new generation of fighters exactly how it's supposed to be done.
And if you hear the phrase, drillers make killers, right? I mean, that was Bruce Lee in a nutshell. He felt like practice would make perfect. Nobody trained as hard as the great Bruce Lee. All right, so here he is, one of the better boxers in this division. Certainly has a well-rounded MMA skill set, but it's hard to lead the walk with anything other than the hands, which might be the best in this division.
Especially when you look at some of the highlights, right? You look at him landing that jab, and it's almost picture perfect. The jab lifts the head, the right hand follows, and guys are going to sleep.
Yeah.
I would love to be considered a boxer if I had the skills that this young man possesses. Be happy, because you spent a lifetime developing it, and now it puts you on the cusp of UFC superstardom.
He looks as comfortable throwing a jab as I do, like folding a slice of pizza in half, you know? Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. More than a decade separates these two fighters when it comes to the age, with some differences in height, but big differences in reach. We send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Yves Lavigne. And now, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, USA, Bruce the Dragon Lee. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a boxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 125 pounds. Fighting out of New Delhi, India, the Executioner.
Okay, guys, protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch left, do it now, go back to your corner.
You ready? Are you ready?
Well, there have been a lot of seminal UFC moments inside the world's most famous arena, and we are back at Madison Square Garden tonight. Should be a good one.
Who gets that shining moment in the world's greatest arena? I experienced it. I know how it feels to walk out of that octagon at MSG with a championship. Will you get that moment tonight?
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick, landed like a gun. Left hand punches the clinch.
Just out of range with the straight left hand. Oh, single collar tie here. And they separate. Oh, really using his reach advantage there with that punch, DC.
Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body with that body. Right hand punch from the clinch.
much of a setup there, misses with the left hook. Nice punch there by Lee. So 1 minute into this fight, and as many people expected, the action absolutely crazy, back and forth. This is a full-on brawl, DC.
It's hard to watch a fight like this and call a fight like this because you never know when somebody's going to take that one shot that finishes the fight.
All right, so the taller fighter lands a knee, and Daniel Cormier to my right, I can hear him saying, I wish I was a little bit taller. Lee gets stung by that leg kick. And there comes the separation now. Ooh, that uppercut landed for him. He is all about that left kick to the body. Oh, that's a good strike there by Lee. Big roundhouse now, just misses. Shot to the body is blocked. Right hand upstairs. Just misses with that one.
Leg kick.
The right hook to the body.
Oh, man, head kick lands. Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
And he landed the right hand there.
That's a big strike right there.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Oh, a huge block there.
Oh, big elbow.
And he lands a nice kick. Oh, and he tags him with the straight hand there. Beautifully done by Lee.
Relax. Keep your hands up for me now.
Oh, and he lands another knee there, DC. He talked a lot to us about his length and his size advantage. Doesn't always pay to be the taller fighter. In this instance, it certainly did. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Lee gets caught with that punch. Not the easiest guy in the world to hit, but he got caught there. Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish. Well, he's got the longer reach, and he certainly showed it there in landing that straight punch.
Not only will this affect his ability to stand, but he can't really set down on his punches, and he won't generate the power that he normally generates because he can't really get heavy on his leg.
And they separate.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
He misses with the right hand. That knee might have landed there. Well, we know knees to be some of the most destructive strikes in MMA, and he's got that part of his game going tonight.
He has got the knees going. He's throwing them in bunches.
That knee might have landed there. And yet another knee finds the target. Strong work there by Lee. Lands a knee there. Nice deception there to get that knee to the target.
Really good knee. Nice job of driving it right to the target. Getting it to land exactly where you want it.
That knee might have landed there. Oh, these are some devastating knees, as we might say in Boston, some wicked, effective knees.
I love when you talk like that.
I know you
I think it's so good. But there's some guy, I love the way you talk, but I love the way this guy fights. And he's throwing those knees in order to shut the lights off of his opponent.
But I need you to be a little bit more accurate this time. I need you to land those kicks this round. Start mixing up your attack.
All right, let's check out some of the action now from that previous round, and he really kept finding a home for those kicks.
Yeah, and why would you change it? If your opponent is not going to check, if he's going to stand there and he's not on his toes and he's stationary, you keep driving those kicks into his thighs, into his body until he makes some sort of adjustment.
All right, here we go with our next round, and really shades of the Diaz brothers in that previous round. A lot of volume, a lot of accuracy, just a lot of efficiency on the feet.
Very, very efficient. Good round in the sense that he did not throw everything with absolute power, but he was touching the entire time. Then every now and again, he would set down on a strike that was really damaging his opponent. Nice punch lands over the top.
All right, so he's landed some good shots tonight, but this is not a combo meal, right? No three-piece, no soda. It's one and done. We're off in the night.
John, don't you come to me without a combo. I want the whole platter. Give him the whole platter, young man. Put some punches together. Make this guy take the whole thing. Give him. Whoa! He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, big left.
Yeah, he's fixing it all up. Nice strike.
Both guys landing with conviction now. Offensive fight. Nice job to block the shot there.
Way to mix it up. Huge elbow lands from the clinch. He loaded up on that right hand, too.
Whoa!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Whoa!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, he gets back up. The question is for how long? Trying to inflict some damage here, but misses with the kick.
Ooh, head kick lands. He's hurt. He ate that kick. He took that whole kick, yep.
Oh, really exploiting his reach advantage as he landed the jab there, DC. Shot to the body now blocked by Lee.
Again, back into this position.
So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he...
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Oh! Massive head kick. Oh, he might be out. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motion on the mat.
Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen.
Just over 2 minutes to go. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
And the referee brings the fight back to its feet. No surprise there. Needed to see more action. Well, that... Oh! And just like that, the fight is over.
He got him!
A near-perfect strike to end the fight and end the night for his opponent, who candidly may not have even seen that shot coming. So just the way he drew it up, exactly what he told us during fight week, played out here on fight night. He found a little opening in his opponent's defense and barged right through it to get the big knockout win. And there he is after a massive knockout here tonight. Near perfect execution and a seminal moment for him here in the octagon tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 38 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Bruce the Dragon Lee!
All right, so there he is, the man of the moment, celebrating one of the bigger knockout victories of his career. And gotta be nice sometimes with all the hard work that you guys put in when it goes down exactly the way you drew it up.
A lot of people talk about doing certain things. It's harder to deliver on those promises you make to the public. Tonight, he did exactly